Hello there everyone, welcome to the Worthit podcast. It's a brand new episode. We took a little week break last week just to get our content straight and all our bits and pieces together, so I really do hope you enjoy the content coming up. In today's episode, we're actually going to be talking about the Oscars and the nominations, who won, and everything in between. So I really do hope you enjoyed the episode coming up. Of course, if you do like the content that is on our channel, both on YouTube, on Spotify, on SoundCloud, wherever this podcast ends up going, then make sure you hit a like. Don't forget to follow us for more stuff. Subscribe to us on YouTube to see more visual content like all of our tutorial stuff. We do have new shows releasing very soon. So thank you very much, guys, for tuning into this episode, and enjoy. So, in today's episode, we're actually going to be having a little look at the Oscars, because, the Oscars came around last weekend, Sunday night it was, over in Hollywood. It was the 92nd, I think it says? Yes, 92nd Oscars, which is great. There were a load of really decent nominations.
You say that, I feel we've been robbed of a genuine nomination.
Oh no, here we go. I know exactly what you're going to tell me.
Recently, I went and watched a film called Uncut Gems, starring Adam Sandler.
Yep.
I have been pining, demanding it be at least a nomination, and we've been robbed of a brilliant film, and no one believes me because it's Adam Sandler.
Oh, well, that's just how it is, man. I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it myself.
You need to watch it. It's fantastic.
Apparently it's a really good film, so I'll give it a watch. I will give it a watch, I promise.
Then you come back next week to record this podcast, and you tell me, you look me in the eyes, you tell me,
yeah,
he doesn't deserve that Oscar.
So there were a load of nominations for the Oscars. Some quite interesting ones. Yeah, not the correct ones apparently, but not only for your reason as well, for equality, diversity, and all that jazz. There weren't that many female directors. There was none at all. Actually, there was no, none at all. There wasn't a very wide demographic as such nominated for any Oscars. It was mainly white, American or British stars and crew, which is not the best in the world, admittedly.
It doesn't look great on paper.
However, there was a massive curveball with the winners. We're actually going to talk you guys through the list of winners and decide whether we reckon that the films are actually worth a watch, or if
we haven't seen them.
Yeah, if we haven't seen them yet, because there are a couple that I haven't actually seen myself.
And I live in a cave, so
yeah, and JD lives in a cave, so there we go.
Why? Because clearly I watch such gems, uncut gems. Damn it, we've been robbed.
We've been robbed again. So this is a list made by The Guardian. I'll put the link in the description below. I'm just going to read through them in order so we can talk about each one and the guys that were nominated, and whether we think that the people who actually won deserved it, or whether we think that the guys who actually won it did deserve it.
Yeah.
And not in a way to slander anybody, and just just have a little chat about
everyone's time comes and goes.
Yeah, that's right. So, okay, best supporting actor. That is the first one. Nominated was Tom Hanks for A Beautiful Day in Neighborhood, Anthony Hopkins for Two Popes, Al Pacino for The Irishman, Joe Pesci for The Irishman, and Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Do you know who won this one?
Yes, I'll take Brad Pitt for 500.
Oh, there we go. Brad Pitt actually won it, yeah. Do you reckon he deserved it? Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No.
Firstly? Okay.
I don't think I've seen any of those films.
Oh my gosh.
That's how out of the loop I am.
Damn. Okay.
I just know that Brad Pitt is good at his job.
Yeah, Brad Pitt was really good in particular.
I am sat here thinking, did he get an Oscar already, or has he gotten another prestigious?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, in this film in particular, Brad Pitt did carry a lot of the main cast through.
Hey, look, your words, not mine.
It was quite. It was an interesting one from Tarantino. It wasn't one of his best. It wasn't one of his worst either. It was kind of like a mid-range film for him. And Brad Pitt was absolutely amazing in it. He was really, really good. He played the stuntman to the main character played by Leo DiCaprio. And it was great. It was really good. Tom Hanks in A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. I've not seen it. I can't comment.
I really want to see it though.
I do.
It looks really
wholesome. Good. It looks really good. Anthony Hopkins in The Two Popes. Now, The Two Popes is brilliant. Netflix it's on. And honest to God, it's a really, really, really good film. Anthony Hopkins is a genius actor anyway, as it is. That was a boss film. The Irishman, however, flip side of the coin.
I've heard nothing but good things about Irishman.
Yeah, exactly. I've heard nothing but good things, but I watched it and it was quite underwhelmed.
Oh.
I thought it was slow and a bit laborious, and it just took ages to get to the main point. Yeah, admittedly, Al Pacino and Joe Pesci were fantastic. They were great, but overall, wasn't for me.
Goes to Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Best animated feature.
If it's anything other than Toy Story 4, I swear.
Well, you say that, but Klaus was nominated as well. Do you know Klaus? You seen it?
No.
So Klaus is the Christmas film.
Oh yes, no, I do know it.
It won the BAFTA for best animated feature. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
It's not Toy Story 4. Though.
I know it's not Toy Story 4. That was kind of an obvious win, really, wasn't it? Disney were bound
Did
to
it
take
win?
that one. It did win, yeah.
Good.
So
we're robbed on all fronts then.
I mean, the other ones that were up for it weren't as high tier as Toy Story or Klaus, so it was really neck and neck between them two.
Okay.
It was How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, I Lost My Body, and Missing Link. So
really, Missing Link got nominated?
Yeah. Exactly.
That's a firm doubt, Chief.
And I guess this is where we get to the interesting one, because Best Original Screenplay is up next. Now, you'd normally think, well...
Man, I'm so... how did Missing Link get nominated? It wasn't fantastic. It wasn't bad. It wasn't...
Yeah.
That's just me. Go on. Next one.
Best Original Screenplay. Okay, so we've got Knives Out, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. Very, very strong category. That is a tough one. Now, Knives Out and Marriage Story are stunning in their own right.
I would say those two would be my best guess.
1917 is out of this world. It's such a fantastic film. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, again, not as strong as the other competitors.
But this is for the screenplay, not how it was performed.
That's right, yeah. Parasite is one of a kind. And that was the one that won. Parasite won.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would have said Knives Out for a screenplay.
I would have said Knives Out as well. And Knives Out was fantastic. Ryan Johnson. Great. Oh, man, stunning. But Parasite won. So best adapted screenplay, that'll be Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, and Two Popes. They're all based off of the stories and all that jazz. Yeah. Jojo Rabbit won that one.
I have heard nothing but good things about it. I really need to watch it.
It won the Toronto International Film Festival for Best Screenplay, which is a really prestigious award. It's the Oscar qualifying film festival. Okay. And it was great. It was really, really good and definitely deserved at least one award at the Oscars. Taika Waititi, hats off to him. He's fantastic.
What's next? What's
we get the short films next, the best live action short and the best animated short. Now, I don't really watch the short films that get nominated or anything like that. I actually weirdly don't know where to find them. Do you know where to find them? Where you can watch them?
The first thing that jumps to mind is like the short films you see on a Disney Pixar film.
And they get like screened at festivals and stuff, but other than that, I have no idea where to find them.
YouTube.
The Brotherhood, Nefta Football Club, Neighbours Window, Saria, and A Sister were the short nominated, and I've never heard of any of them. A Neighbours Window won. Best animated short was...
That's just us being very uncultured.
Daughter, Hair, Love, Kitbull, Memorable, and Sister. Again, I've not seen any of them, so I don't know. Best production design was up next, though, and again, the strong competitors came out. We got The Irishman, Jojo, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. Once Upon a Time won. Which is interesting because, again, Jojo Rabbit was really good for production design. The setting of the German city that they used, all of the insides, all of the uniforms that they had that were so accurate and stuff like that. That was really, really good.
Looking at it from a production side, like it must have been a mess to have to get the right permits and permissions to film that.
Not only that, but the likes of 1917 with a one-take film. They've got to production design so well all the way through to make everything flow and knit over the days that they do shoot and the takes that they take. I'm very surprised that didn't win production design, to be honest. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, they used old sets. They used old Hollywood sets. That's what it was. It's about them being on set filming and stuff. So, a bit of a strange one, but hey, it won.
Hey, we're not the qualified judges.
Best costume design, Little Women won that one. Oh. Little Women deserved it. That was good. Best documentary, American Factory. I've not heard of any of these. That one won. Best documentary short, Learning to Skateboard in a War Zone If You're a Girl won, because that also won the BAFTA.
I've heard good things about that one. I have heard of it.
Yeah. Now, Best Supporting Actress. So, basically, we've got Kathy Bates, Laura Dern, Scarlett Johansson, Florence Pugh, and Margot Robbie. Scarlett Johansson not for Marriage Story, but for not Little Women. Scarlett Johansson for Jojo Rabbit, not for Marriage Story. Which is interesting because I'm really sure that... Well, she wasn't really a support in Little Women, actually. I keep saying Little Women like she's in Little Women. She's definitely not in Little Women. So
I will say either Scarlett Johansson or Margot Robbie. She's been done very well recently.
Laura Dern won it for Marriage Story, man.
Wasn't even close. Okay.
Yeah, she was fantastic in Marriage Story. She's the one that played the counsellor, her lawyer. She played Scarlett Johansson's lawyer in it. She was brilliant, absolutely brilliant in it. Best cinematography, that was a guaranteed win for 1917.
Yeah.
Because obviously...
How? You made an entire film on one take?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're going to win.
One take, yeah. But it was so well done. It was so well filmed. The amount of effort they put into making it. I watched the behind the scenes documentary featurette that Roger Deakins did when he interviewed for Rotten Tomatoes. And he's talking about all of his other films that he's DOP'd as well. But in particular, he talked about this and the amount of work that went into it.
Yeah,
amazing.
I can imagine.
Amazing. Sound editing, Ford versus Ferrari won that one. Okay.
Sure,
okay.
I remember seeing the advert. It was that's a film.
That's a film.
But it didn't strike me as woo.
That also won best film editing. That was up against The Irishman, Jojo, Joker, and Parasite. That's very interesting because I thought that Parasite would win the editing one because it's so well cut together and it's done so timely and so beautifully throughout the film. So that surprised me quite a lot. There's a lot of analysis that goes into the edit for Parasite. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, that one.
Yeah.
Best sound mix in 1917 won best sound mixing. Deserved again. Best VFX. This is a weird category because up there are Avengers, The Lion King and Star Wars, which are 90% VFX. Also owned by Disney, all of them. And you'd think...
Isn't Lion King entirely...
entirely VFX, yeah. And The Irishman as well, which is also almost entirely VFX. They do the face reconstruction. But no, 1917 one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was going to put money on Avengers.
Why did 1917 win the VFX one? I don't know. They clearly put a lot into it. And they deserve a lot of awards for the film that they made. But that was a weird one. I wasn't expecting that one at all.
I really would have expected Avengers, considering how spectacular those effects are.
Yeah. Every year, without fail, as well. Every single time they make a film, Marvel in general, they always just drop dead amazing with the VFX.
I gotta wonder what the process is to decide who wins these things.
Yeah. Makeup and hair, Bombshell won that one. Deserved.
And why they haven't nominated Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler.
Best international feature film, Parasite won that one as a guarantee, Best original score, Joker won that one. Phenomenal score.
So good.
Phenomenal. Best original song, Rocketman won that one. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
deserved it. Best actor, Phoenix won it. Hey.
Good. I mean, it could have been Adam Sandler with Uncut Gems, but, fair, I'll yeah.
But it could have been Adam Driver for Marriage Story.
I'd rather Phoenix.
Yeah?
I'd rather Phoenix. I
mean, he was
spectacular.
The second that film released, everyone was saying he's getting an Oscar for it. It was a guarantee. It's a shame for the other competitors to go up against him because they knew they weren't going to win.
Yeah.
It's sad. It is really sad. Best Actress, Renee Zellweger won for Judy. But added for that, Scarlett Johansson got nominated for Marriage Story. So, yeah. I haven't seen Judy myself, but apparently it was really good. And she was really good in it. Obviously, she was really good. She won Best Actress, right? So, Best Director. Now, this is the surprising one because everybody pipped, basically, 1917 Sam Mendes to win. Okay. He was fantastic, phenomenal. The film was brilliant, obviously. I've said that many times now. And it's a really, 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 really big category. We've got Martin Scorsese, we've got Todd Phillips, we've got Sam Mendes, we've got Quentin Tarantino, and we've got Bong Joon-ho. Right? I keep saying Bong Joon-ho like that's his name, but it's not. It's actually Bong Joon-ho. I'll get it right eventually. So Bong Joon-ho won it for Parasite. Best Director. Complete curveball. Nobody expected it at all. Everyone was thinking, it's got to be Sam Mendes, 1917. That's it. It's just he's the one. But no, Parasite.
Huh.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I've got to see Parasite now. It's just come out in the UK. It came out last Friday, and it's only in select cinemas around near where I live.
It's like the best promotional work you can get. It's winning awards before it's even been aired in certain countries.
It's weird. And then with the big one, right? Best Picture. Nominated, Ford vs. Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and the winner, Parasite.
Why is Parasite everywhere?
Can you believe
the Parasite?
The Parasite won everything. Almost everything. I can't believe it. That is just brilliant. I think
Why?
it's fantastic. I think, do you know what the major thing is? Or the major reason to why I think this has happened is because they've been banging on so hard about this equality and bringing everybody in and making sure it's all equal. So they've gone, right, okay, then let Parasite win everything. South Korean film. It's not English in the slightest. It's got English subtitles. That'll do. Let that win everything. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it is as brilliant as they say it is. I'm going to go and see it tomorrow, so I guess I'll find out for myself.
You've also got to watch Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler and compare it to that.
You're going to sit me down and make me watch it, aren't
I
you?
will force you to watch this film.
Apparently it's...
Understand my pain of that we have been robbed.
So the only thing that we've learned from this is we have to watch Uncut Gems by Adam Sandler.
And Parasite.
And Parasite. And that's it, really. No, but honestly, the nominations they were strong this year. There were some really good films.
Fantastic nominations.
And also what's really great is there's a lot of really good films lined up. Well, yeah, outside of that, yeah. But what's really great is there is a lot of films lined up this year as well that could also be interesting for when it comes to for Oscar season again in 2021. So, I guess we can see how it goes and see what is next up on the list for the nominations. Like,
yeah,
maybe one of our films will be. I reckon like one of our short films. Yeah.
You're putting a lot of pressure on me, Tom.
Yeah, come on, write harder. No, not really. So that's it for the Worthit podcast, guys. I really do hope you did enjoy this episode. In particular, we were just talking a little bit about the Oscars today. It's a very short episode, and we'll be resuming the normal program next week, starting at 6 p.m. GMT time on a Wednesday. If you are listening to it on Spotify or any of the other podcast outputs, then make sure you follow us for more content, or have a look every single Wednesday. Check out our social media channels. We'll be posting all about the stuff when it does launch. Remember, guys, we do have a film out this weekend. It's actually out on Friday. It's called The Ghostly X, written and directed by Sarah Garvey. It's actually fantastic. I've just recently come off the actual edit for it. It looks great. I really cannot wait for it to launch on screen, so you can all see how we've been doing this past month. Remember, we're completing the 12 in 12 short film challenge, so we'll have one short film in the middle of every single month this year, which is really, really exciting. I can't wait to share with you all of the other stuff we've got planned and written, ready to go. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned to our channels for all of our content coming up. We do have multiple shows launching in the next few weeks. So thank you very much, guys. My name is Thomas, and I'll speak to you all later. Bye bye.